I'm sorry, this is long. He doesn't have to do what the other students are doing. The next thing is getting a weekly topic. So for example, last week it was seeds, and then the week before that it was weather. So every week we have a topic that we go over, and then you have to choose a book for that topic, and then every day you teach something on that topic, and then you move on to the next week to the next topic. The fifth step is finding activities for each student depending on their level. So again, higher level, average students, and then lower level students, and just finding things that they can do once they're done with their schoolwork that'll keep them occupied and it'll keep them challenged and thinking still. And then the last step is testing. You have to make room for testing, because I don't remember taking tests in kindergarten because they weren't like the tests that we take now, but you do go and sit down with your teacher and she asks you questions, and they just kind of, they make it to where it kind of seems fun in a way, but you are taking a test and it's just kind of measuring where you are so that they know what they need to work on and what you're good on and things of that sort. And so I have an example of a lesson plan. I don't have the ones that I made, but this is the one that Miss Poehler gave me. And it just kind of goes through, this is 1 week worth of lesson plans, and it just goes through each day. So for example, this is the plant week. And so it just kind of says the book that we're reading, what the activities are for like language arts and math, and then every day we do something else. So you guys can look at that if you want. Brand. Okay. And so what I learned from making these lesson plans was, first of all, it was great practice. When you're a teacher, you have to make lesson plans all the time. And so I thought that doing this as my final product would give me great practice, and I would have some kind of experience whenever I had to do it later on. It also taught me a lot, because again, I didn't exactly know what lesson plans were, how much work was put into them, or what they required or anything like that. It also taught me appreciation, again, just because I have a newfound appreciation for our teachers, and they have everything ready when we walk into the classroom, and we don't think about it. We're just like, oh, okay, we're learning this today. But there was steps that were taken, and these are things that we need to learn, and they took time to make the lesson plans and stuff like that, and find activities for us to do. So yes, it just taught me to appreciate, and it taught me a lot about myself, just because it was hard and I pushed myself to do it, and that's why I love ISM, and I loved everything about doing this final product. So some of my future goals are to graduate high school, and then I plan on going to UNT and studying elementary education. I would love to come back and teach in Frisco, just because I love Frisco ISD and I love the area and I love the schools here. And then eventually one day I'd love to travel and be able to teach abroad and teach kids English or Spanish, or just teach whatever in different countries and cities. Does anybody have any questions? No? Okay. So in conclusion, to me, teaching has become so much more than just standing in front of a classroom and talking. Teachers are mentors, parents, nurses, mediators, and many times a friend. I'm so excited to be able to teach a class of my own one day, and I'm so thankful for the opportunities I've been given. Thank you so much for listening to my presentation, and I hope you enjoyed. And I'd also like to thank my mentor for everything she's done, and Coach Goff for pushing me and not letting me quit. And that's it. Thank you guys.